I'm Ellen McCauley at Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York. I've changed my voice and my demeanor because I'm going to talk about a very, very difficult subject right now. I'm going to talk about hot dogs. I'm going to talk about something that's so near and so dear to some of your hearts that you have hot dogs 5 or 6 times a week. And I'm going to talk about hot dogs. I'm going to give you everything you wanted to know about hot dogs, but were afraid to ask. And you know why you were afraid to ask? Because you didn't want the answer. You didn't want to know, I'm going to tell you. And if you dislike me a little bit after this, I'm just going to buck up and take it like a woman, because this needs to be told. Here we go. You ready? Is everybody ready for this? It's going to be tough. Let's go. Most hot dogs are a mash of poultry trimmings, water, corn syrup, and starchy filler. They make a paste-like and batter-like poultry product, and then they put it in a synthetic collagen casing. And then you put it in a white bun. And then you eat them 5 or 6 times a week. Guess what? Other ingredients: salt, preservatives, a starchy cereal filler, and artificial flavors. What is a healthy intake of hot dogs? Now, this article is from the American Cancer Society. I did not make it up. The American Institute of Cancer Research recommends that people should not consume any processed meat at all. Any. None. Zero. But to be realistic, if you go to a Yankees game and you want to pay $45 for a hot dog, on occasion, that's okay. But if you have 5 or 6 hot dogs, look at people are like, oh, Ellen, don't do this to me. Don't take away my dogs. And they're out there thinking, maybe she doesn't mean coonies. Maybe coonies don't count. Maybe they're not a paste like batter, like collagen casing like regular hot dogs. Guess what, everybody? Coonies count. Now, don't eat them very often. Don't eat them several times a week. Then again, not all hot dogs are made equal. Some are, and here's the operative word, everybody, operative, slightly healthier than others. You might say, oh, Ellen, I eat all beef Oscar Mayer hot dogs. They're all beef. Yeah, all beef, but check the label. All beef hot dogs are still in that collagen casing. All beef hot dogs still have high fructose corn syrup. All beef hot dogs still have preservatives. Read the labels. Then some of you are thinking, well, what about vegan hot dogs? You're going to try those hot dogs no matter what. I say you roll up some natural turkey in a dog-like shape and put it in a bun. I'll even give you the bun, but not a hot dog. Vegan hot dogs or soy products, while they contain no cholesterol and are lower in calories and fat, eating too much soy has its own side effects too. They're a problem for female fertility and reproduction. I'm a little worried about that, so I'm going to stay away from the soy hot dogs. Okay, hey, I had a baby at 41. You know, there's my soy hot dogs in right there. Hot dogs are, this is the bottom line, everybody. Hot dogs are mostly pretty terrible for your diet. If you go to Barnes & Noble and you go up to the clerk and you say, excuse me, could I please have a copy of that Eat All the Hot Dogs You Want and Lose Weight diet book? She will be looking a long, long time because there is not one. Okay. Now here's something that's very important and I want you to pay attention. So often we are told not to eat anything like fat. Like don't have ghee or regular butter. Don't have red meat. Don't have too much eggs. Don't have oil and vinegar. The oil's bad for you. There's a new study out. I got this at work. It's verified. Fat is fine. Reversing a decades-long crusade against dietary fat. This is by a doctor. Now, I'm going to stop right there for those of you who think you can go home and eat a ton of fat. Because let me tell you why. You got to give something else a hop. You want to eat ghee and oil and vinegar and some red meat once a week, or you want to have eggs. You got to give up the processed food. You got to give up the gluten, too much dairy. Dr. Mark Hyman, what he's really, in his book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, what that book really is, it's a Whole30 book. It's fruits, vegetables, protein. It is not eat all the fat you want and go to Peter Polar's Power every day. I'm giving you a lot of free advertising there, Peter, or Carol, or whoever you are. And it's funny, too. We always heard calories in, burning calories. Not all calories are the same, and I am verifiable proof. Forever, I was starving myself. I'd say, maybe if I have 3 Greek yogurts today and exercise for an hour, I'll lose weight. Didn't. Maybe if I just have salad with a little fat-free cheese, maybe I'll lose weight. Didn't. I've told you that I eat more than I did before, and I'm losing weight with the Whole30. I'm enjoying food. The other night, Bob and I cut up eggplant, made homemade marinara sauce, with a turkey meat sauce, and baked it like lasagna. There was a layer of sauce, a layer of eggplant, layer of sauce, layer of eggplant. Baked it. I thought I died and went to heaven. I was going, thank you, Jesus, for this eggplant. Was there honker cheese on it? No. Was there ricotta? No. But it was healthy food that was so delicious. We can eat more if we eat the right things. Eating carbs and sugars instead of fat has been harming us for decades, according to Dr. Mark Hyman. Not all fat is created equal. When we eat sugar and refined carbs, donuts, bread, for those of you who don't know what that means, that's what actually causes you to have abnormal cholesterol that causes heart attacks. It's not the poor chickens laying the eggs. Stay away from combining sugar and saturated fat. That's what gets you into trouble. Stay away from sweet fat like donuts, French fries, bread, ice cream, anything that raises your blood sugar. Saturated fat is not a health food, but I don't think anyone thinks it is. Does anyone think it is? No. The high-quality diet that Hyman recommends is high in fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. I used to not eat nuts because I thought they were too high in calories. I eat nuts every day, and I'm like, loving the nuts. Still stay away from cashews. When my son got on the bus to come here from New York City, he said, I'm on the bus, Mom, and I have my McCauley crack. And he took a picture of him with a huge can of cashews. Because it's McCauley crack. I have to stay away from the cashews. Now, walnuts, almonds, I can eat like a normal human being. If you cannot eat something like a normal human being, stay away from it, okay? So, it's fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, good quality fish and chicken, whole eggs, good oils, avocados. I have avocados in everything. Love them, love them, love them. Almonds, some grass-fed meats. We have red meat once a week. Once a week. And we used to not have it at all because we thought it was bad for us. Love it. Here's what Dr. Hyman eats, everybody. He has for breakfast a fat shake with nuts, seeds, healthy butters, berries, and coconut milk, or eggs with stir-fried greens, sliced tomato, avocado, and olive oil. Now, to me, either one of those things sounds yummy. Anybody else think it sounds good? Oh, yeah. For lunch, he has a salad with greens, crunchy vegetables, olives, avocado, seeds, and olive oil. For dinner, a small piece of protein, lots of vegetables, occasionally half a sweet potato on the side. For dessert, he has coconut cream and milk, which means he's using the coconut milk and putting coconut in it with frozen berries blended. I want you to discuss a kind of diet like that in your small group discussion. I'm going to stop right there, Beth.